Welcome back to Wager Wars, where Rob and I make our best NFL picks each week.
We both went 1-2 last week in our head-to-head competition. And my God, what was Lamar doing last week?
I have a profit of $281 on the season, and Rob has a profit of $509.
My average line is plus 115, while George is a slightly more spicy plus 130. All right, and here are my week 6 picks. We're going to start off with the Jacksonville Jaguars at minus ½ point on the first quarter spread. This is at plus 105 at Betano, so a $100 bet here is going to pay $205. I love this bet. This had better value than any of the first quarter money lines, and I'm really liking Jacksonville in this game. I think they got a lot of their swagger back after beating the Buffalo Bills. And of all the lines I could find for Jacksonville to win anything in this game, the first quarter spread here I think is what had the most value. So we hopped right on that. And I am pretty bullish on the Jags this year. I have several futures connected to their success. But let's get into my next 2 picks because they're on the same game. You're not going to believe this, but my next bet is going to be the 49ers at minus ½ point on the first quarter spread at plus 105. Now this one, it comes in at Caesars, but a $100 bet here still pays $205. When I was looking at the screen this week, trying to find where the best values were, I didn't have the instant, oh, I like this pick type of thing. I had to search through a fair amount of stuff to be able to find these valuable lines. It seems like the books are being pretty sharp on week 6, but I really like the 49ers to run over the Cleveland Browns. Now, that being said, the end results, there wasn't really anything I liked for the value, but the first quarter spread, once again, I like this. And with the way that Brock Purdy's been playing, I can suspect that either he's going to score or we could even see a defensive score from the 49ers. The Browns really just seem to not have a lot of mojo right now. But we're also betting on another part of this game. You see, the ending results in favor of the 49ers, they didn't look too good, but the total, I absolutely love it. We're going with over 37 points at minus 110, and this was available at Circa. So a $100 bet here pays $190. Now, the reason why I like this is the 49ers are a team that can really run up the score, but I expect Cleveland to get a little bit done in this game. So the 37 seems like a very achievable number. Now, knowing me, I'm going to end up in a position on this one where I call it perfectly and it ends up pushing. But because I was able to get a whole number here and I like minus 110 for this value, we're going to go with it. I've only pushed once in Wager Wars thus far, but this was the lowest total of all the NFL games available. And like I said, the 49ers, they can really rack up the points. It's actually really beautiful watching them play. Now, those are my picks for this week, and I can win $600, so that would give me a huge lead in the game. But as you guys know, you can have a good week or you can have a bad week, and in Wager Wars, all that matters is, well, who's the most profitable bettor at the end of the season. And we're hoping that's going to be me.
Rob, I'm staying with my spicy picks this week. My first pick is going to be the Kansas City Chiefs, minus 13.5. This is an alternate spread. They're taking on the Denver Broncos. Those odds can be found at plus 122 right now on FanDuel. Putting a $100 bet down will win you $222. The Kansas City Chiefs need to have a statement win. They're seeing what the 49ers are doing. They're seeing what the Dolphins are doing. They're seeing what the Lions are doing. The Chiefs this week will make an embarrassment of the Broncos. Make sure you adjust that line to get plus odds on this. I was considering to maybe even take them minus 20, but then I pulled back. The line at minus 13.5 makes sense. My second pick this week for Wager Wars is going to be over 45.5 points in the Seahawks versus Bengals game. These odds are coming in at minus 105 right now, and $100 will win you $195. The reason why I like this pick is because Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow had the best bromance in all of the NFL last year. They broke up. They had a little tussle at the beginning of the season, and now they're best buddies once again. This line is not indicative of them scoring another 3 touchdowns alone. This line should be at 50.5, in my opinion. We're seeing good numbers here. Make sure you take the over. My third pick for Wager Wars is going to be the Monday Night Football extravaganza between the Chargers and the Cowboys. Hammer the Chargers money line, baby. Coming in at plus 108. The Cowboys are dead. They are deceased. Dak Prescott's washed. Justin Herbert at home. You're going to see record-setting numbers from Justin Herbert. He had his first 400-yard passing game earlier this year. Expect the same thing. A $100 bet placed at FanDuel will win you $208. Do it now. With all my bets placed this week in Wager Wars, I can win $625.
Thanks for tuning into this week of Wager Wars. Make sure to subscribe to get our bets every week and to see who ends up winning the belt at the end of the season.